February 1956. I was about 8 years old. I had the honor of presenting a bouquet of flowers to now late Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom when she arrived in Ibadan. So that was pretty special. Yes, I was very proud the day I graduated as a doctor. I felt really, really fulfilled.
After graduating from Bristol University in 1972 with a Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, MB-CHB, Dr. Olatokunbo Awolowo Dosunmu worked in several pre- and post-registration teaching hospital posts before she obtained postgraduate qualifications in occupational medicine from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine in 1979. She worked in private practice in this capacity for 9 years, then followed a career break which involved significant leadership and administrative positions, as well as public policy analysis and research. Specifically, she was nominated member of the Constituent Assembly 1988 to 1989, where she served as vice chairman of the Assembly's Committee 4 that prepared the philosophical foundations of the new Constitution, namely, the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy. Thereafter, until late 1991, she played various roles in the emerging politics of the Third Republic, and in April 1992, she co-founded the Obafemi Awolowo Foundation, a non-profit, non-partisan research organization set up in memory of our father, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, and dedicated to generating ideas for national development. She is the foundation's executive director. She was appointed member of the International Committee of the Council on Foundations, an umbrella body of foundations based in Washington, D.C. in 1995. She was appointed ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Netherlands and served in this capacity from January 2000 to July 2003. She subsequently chose to return to her profession as an occupational health physician and has continued her work as executive director at the Obafemi Awolowo Foundation. She was appointed chair of the board of management of Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Idi Araba, in which capacity she served from April 2013 to June 2015. She was one of the 15 delegates that represented the Southwest Zone at the 2014 National Constitutional Conference. Dr. Olatokunbo Awolowo Dosunmu is the fifth and last child of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, GCFR, and Yeye Oodua, HID, Awolowo, Commander of the Order of Niger, CON.
Ambassador Awolowo is a champion of the values that were inherent in the Nigerian society in the period immediately after our independence, was when Nigeria was aspiring with credibility to becoming a great united country. Those are values of hard work, discipline, integrity in public life, and conscientiousness in carrying out one's responsibilities. These are attributes that I believe that Ambassador Tokunbo Awolowo possesses in to a great extent.
She always brought along young people on board, and I think that's very important. There's one other thing in which she was quite crucial, actually, which I haven't mentioned yet. But in those days, Nigeria was loaded with debts, and Obasanjo then traveled to different countries to arrange for debt relief. And the Netherlands, it took a while, but in the end, the Netherlands also was part of the group of countries that granted Nigeria debt relief. And she was also in the middle of that discussion. So once again, that's really a position in which she has helped Nigeria much more than many people will actually realize, because of the end of that restructuring. Most of Nigeria's debt was actually cancelled or paid off or transferred into other entities. So that is also one of the things that she did.
My name is Dosunmu Awolowo. I'm a medical practitioner by profession, but a public persona by choice. I studied medicine in Bristol University. I graduated 51 years ago. Apparently, I had always wanted to be a doctor. I remember always wanting to be a doctor. I never wanted to be anything else. Quite why, I don't know. But through the grace of God, I was able to achieve my ambition. I then practiced for a while, did a postgraduate in occupational medicine, and got pulled into quasi-political activities through my nomination into the Constituent Assembly in 1988. That was after my father's death in 1987. I then played several roles in the emerging politics of the time, but partisan politics didn't work for me. So, and I still wanted to promote and propagate my father's legacy. So the Obafemi Awolowo Foundation became an obvious vehicle through which I could do that. And the foundation was set up in 1992. That was where I was when I was appointed ambassador to the Netherlands in 1999. And I was ambassador to the Netherlands until mid-2003, when I left to return to my profession as a doctor. And I worked as a doctor until 2012, thereabouts. And because of family issues, I found that I had to return. I was working in the UK, by the way, at this time. By 2011, 2012, I had to come back home because of family situation. So, and since then, I went back to work at the foundation, and that's where I have been. And also along the line, after Mama died, I got very actively involved in the affairs of the African newspapers of Nigeria, publishers of the Tribune titles, where I'm chairman right now. And most recently, I was appointed chairman of the Advisory Council of the recently inaugurated Odua Investment Foundation. So that's, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, that I'm very proud of.